this video, we will be building a carpet extractor. I'm going to begin with a RIDGID 4-gallon wet-dry vac. This is model number 4000RB. Opening up our vacuum, we are going to remove the dry filter. And to do that, we will grab onto the tabs on the outer edge and using our thumb, push down in the center and then slide that off. And we want to take our wet filter. This is part number WS14045F and install that on. And then we can put that back together. Next item is a 25-foot 1/4-inch air hose. This has 1/4-inch male MNPT fittings on both ends of it. And the next item is a Mytee 8400P upholstery tool. This was the hardest item to acquire for me. And the next item is a 1/4-inch quick disconnect coupler valve. Now our 8400P tool already came with a coupler, so we're going to discard the coupler that our quick disconnect fitting came with and apply that quick disconnect fitting to our air hose. And I always like to apply just a little bit of Teflon tape just to make sure everything seals properly. And we can add that fitting. And I'll snug that down with a wrench. And that fits on there real nice. Taking a look at the other end of our air hose, we will be attaching a 1/4-inch NPT to 3/4-inch GHT SW. This essentially has a fitting for a water spigot on one end. Now we'll be putting on a little Teflon tape and then our fitting. So we'll get that started by hand first. And then we'll come in with a 3/8 inch hex head Allen wrench and snug that down. And the next item we have is a RIDGID VT2534 auto detailing kit. And on the hose, one end hooks up with the vacuum and the other end hooks up with whatever accessory we are using. And our objective is to get our hose accessory end hooked up with our Mytee 8400P detailing accessory. And to do this, I have a 1.5 inch diameter slip-on to 1.5 inch diameter screw-on hose cuff. This is item 68239. And my existing threading will screw off using left-handed threads, and my new fitting will screw on with left-handed threads, obviously, and that then will slip on over my detailing tool for a nice tight fit. And the next step is to zip tie both our vacuum hose with our air hose, which is now our water hose. We want to zip tie this all the way down the length of these hoses. And we can then come back and cut those zip ties. And then we can hook up that vacuum connection. And then we have our water connection to our hose. And we're going to turn on the water and give it a little spray, just to make sure that our water is working properly. We're going to test this on some floor mats. So we will be using a Multi-Pro 2 sprayer with some Carpet Bomber. Then I'll be using a drill brush to work that chemical in. And then we'll come back with our homemade extractor. So after about a couple minutes of letting it sit, I'm pretty impressed that it pretty much sucked up all the water. And there's just not very much moisture left in it. And additionally, it did a good job getting everything really clean. And we can take a look at the before and compare it to the after. Looks pretty nice. In total, this setup cost $408.11. To build this, I followed several other YouTube videos of other people that have done this. What I found in my own build was the original vacuum comes with a hose that has a 1.5 inch hose cuff already. Now the only difference between the detailing kit hose and the original hose is a little bit of length. Specifically, the detailing kit hose is about 29 inches longer than the original hose included with the vacuum. So we can actually eliminate the detailing kit as well as that extra hose cuff. So this would bring our new total to $338.67. Now, if you already own a wet-dry shop vac and have a wet filter, you could technically eliminate those from the cost of your build as well. And if you happen to have an extra air hose lying around, you could knock off one additional item as well. And technically that would reduce the cost down to $168.66. Now I also bought some additional tools and chemicals for cleaning out this vehicle that I'm working on. It totaled an additional $121. And links to all of these items are in the video description.